Well, you don't look too worse for wear. You managed to figure out where those miscreants are hiding? Fantastic. So that's where their boss will be. You just need to...
Wait, West Virginia lumber? Wait, that is not right. You misheard them for sure.
And that's of concern. Why, exactly?
Was wandering up that way not too far back. The lumber company? That place was overrun with a bunch of those big green bastards. Mutants. You've seen those Frankensteins. If this gang was able to clean those things out of the mill, Duchess, these guys might be tougher than advertised.
You got any recommendations on how you'd proceed?
Well, I wouldn't go in guns blazing, unless you got some big guns. Could try and luck your way inside, maybe see if they want to talk to you. But there was this family I ran into up that way that I'm sure has had to deal with them already. There was also this, let's say, special scrapper who was making some pretty bold claims about his knowledge of the mill. Wouldn't be a bad idea to check in with either of them. There's no skin off my cheeks. You change your mind, I'll be here.
A whole lumber mill of thugs, huh? Did I mention how much I appreciate you taking this on for us?
Anything else you wanted to know about this family and this scrapper? You'll find them at Anchor Farm if these thugs haven't already run them off. But if they are still there, well, they've probably managed to work something out with them. Hey, it couldn't hurt to find out what it was. Found him living in the stalls at Tyler County Fairground. Guy kept claiming he knew the best way to run the mutants out of the mill. But listen, I couldn't get him this bill, Hal. Probably have a better chance he'll share what he learned with someone who still has an entire face. Well, that's a good thing, because that's all I've got. If you haven't already explored up that way, the fastest route back would be via Vault 76 and trekking north from there. And take care of yourself, all right? You're doing us a big one here.
Are you there?
Yep. What's up, buddy?
What are you playing?
Star Wars Outlaw.
What do you think?
It's okay.
It wasn't that bad, was it?
It's alright.
Yeah, I changed my mind. I didn't go.
Why?
I'll just wait till it comes out. Did you see that video I sent you?
I haven't really looked at my phone today.
Well, I was middle watching, you remember the old show called Angel?
I never saw it.
Well, I was watching the season 1, episode 2. There's a scene when he's gets tossed inside of like on the wall. They have like glass like windows on side of the wall, like it has stuff in it. You know what I'm talking about? Well, he gets tossed. He hit his head. He put his head in there. And when he tosses him over to between the window and the bed, or not bed, the couch and the window, you can see the cameraman holding the camera.
Oh, yeah?
And I was laughing my ass off so hard last night. I told my dad that is funny. And there was I send you a thing that on YouTube I saw. It's like what's that called? Like they repeat themselves. Like it's like a picture, but they repeats what he does. You know what I'm saying? Repeats the movement of the meme. You know what I'm saying? It was the Beetlejuice meme when he grabs his crotch, he's like honk honk. You remember that? Well, it's like a little. It doesn't have like it's not a video. It's like a picture, but they put the picture and it can make the picture move. You know what I'm talking about? Well, it says honk honk on the wordings, and it repeats him grabbing his crotch and said honk honk. I took a picture of it and sent it to you.
I'll check my phone out later.
That's a classic scene. Hey, bud. Come over here. I got a tasty treat for you. Nice super chocolate bar. You remember when he was talking to the fly?
And what?
Talking to the fly and trying to lure the fly over
On what?
on the Beetlejuice, the movie.
Oh, buddy, it's been forever since I've seen it.
I just rewatched it. That's a good movie.
I'm going to watch the new one tomorrow with my wife.
I want to see it too, but I'm gonna wait till that comes out too. I heard around the same time when they were making that movie, and when she was going to, what was it called? That guy goes to that one guy's show. I'm trying to remember. There's two Jimmy something.
Jimmy Fallon?
I think that's what it's called. Yeah,
Jimmy Kimmel?
Fallon or something. I don't remember. Yeah, they were promoting the movie Beetlejuice and stuff. well, they were promoting the movie when they were talking to that girl who, remember that show Wednesday?
Yeah.
During the same time, she said, well, I'm right in the middle of filming that show. It seems like she said they're almost done with it, it sounded like. Could have come out, I hope it comes out before the end of the year.
I've never seen.
It's the season 2.
I understand that. I never watched the first.
It's the same girl. Hey, have you watched the last?
I know who was the girl.
She plays in the last Scream movie.
Never saw it.
Yeah, the wind is without that one girl who came back. It's not her. The one girl, before that movie was made, they had a girl who came back. You know what I'm saying? From the original movies. It's the one without the newer one without the girl back again. You know what I'm talking about? The main girl who playing the original Scream movie plays the girlfriend. You know what I'm talking about?
Of what?
Scream.
Okay.
Well, she didn't play in this last one, but she played the one before that. She came back into that before that one. Yeah, I don't know why they let her come back in the again when her story should have been done. You know what I'm saying? You know what I feel? I was talking to my daddy yesterday and telling him about Underworld. I have a good idea. We'll finish off the storyline. You know what I'm saying?
You'll have to send it to.
Because how I wanted to see it is because the end of the last Underworld movie was called Underworld Blood Wars, and she right to the end of the movie it looks like she's going out to find her daughter. You know what I'm saying? Well, this time I feel like she should do that. And carry on and with the story and make that movie be the last movie.
Write him a letter.
Well, I wish I want to know who owns the Underworld movies rights. Do you even know?
Evaluating logic
Have the rights for those
level.
movies.
Yeah.
Evaluation complete.
Zero idea.
I love them to just make one more movie because it makes more sense. And another movie I feel like they should make should be like the end of the franchise. Is because right to the end of the Resident Evil Final Chapter, right to the end of the movie, it doesn't seem like that was the final chapter. You know what I'm saying? I know. I'm just saying they should have. I have a good idea. They're gonna just make one more to make it sure the movie franchise is over. and someone else will use it, the name, and make their own. You know what I'm saying? You feel me on that one?
I suppose so. Again, I've never seen the movies.
Because I like that girl. What's her name? She plays in the Fifth Element. She plays in the Resident Evil movies. Yeah, I like her. Playing Fallout. You know what I'm saying? But you watching my videos? Not too long ago?
Potentially.
Because I just was live streaming and I just found out someone was watching me. Yeah. And my dad didn't know about this. About there was what's that one woman who help out the president who had the stroke during the presidency, and she became the first man president because she helped him out because he had a stroke and stuff. Yeah, there has.
No, there hasn't.
Look it up. Me and Dad looked it up. It was between 1911 through 1925. When it was his first term, it didn't count her as because he was, when he ran for the second time, he had a stroke, and he couldn't do anything, and she helped ran the whole damn thing because he couldn't talk, or, you know what I'm saying?
There's never been able to.
That's the only time.
There's never been a woman president.
Technically it is, because that got...
It's not.
Look it up.
I don't have to look it up.
I already looked it up, and the people think that is right. That counts.
Is the first lady?
Counts as a president because the president wasn't doing anything. He couldn't do anything.
No, does not count as president.
Help took over. Yeah.
No, it can't. You're just wrong. The first lady is the wife of the president.
Well,
Just because it was President Wilson's wife. That's who you're talking about.
because that's the only woman I feel like she was more close to she was the only closest one in the world ever close in being calling her president. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Maybe we have a woman vice president.
I mean, the first close to being first president, but because she was helping out. Because he couldn't move, couldn't talk, couldn't write. Like, he was paralyzed, wasn't he, too? Yeah, he couldn't talk. There's a documentary about it, Kyle.
Yeah, I know that she helped him out. She wasn't saying he wasn't as
People say, and count, because he on the second term he didn't do anything because he couldn't do anything. You don't get what I'm trying to say, right?
I understand what you're saying, but I'm just telling you that she wasn't president.
But do you agree though? You think she should have been present during that time because he wasn't really doing anything?
No, because that's not how our government works.
I feel like that's
The
not.
president, if the president is unable to do it, then it officially goes to the vice president.
She was the vice president, right?
No, she was the first lady.
Who you're not a voter? I don't care who wins. I really don't care. I'm happy. I had a vote.
Have you ever voted before?
Yep. Once.
Is that another election?
The last time I voted was when Donald Trump did his first campaign. Again against the other woman. What's her name?
Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, and I choose Trump over her. I didn't like what. Did you pick her?
Is it?
I feel like she wasn't strong. Not good enough. Wasn't good enough. She was come on. She can keep on trying, right?
She did.
But I mean, she can still do it, right?
I said she wanted to. She was not running. Kamala Harris.
I thought they originally more in this two mostly is mostly three, right?
Usually, sometimes there are three, but it's typically
You think Trump will come back and win this?
not like
I feel like you remember that movie Civil War with the girl who plays in the Mary Jane from the original Spider-Man movie? You know who I'm talking about? I didn't hear you the first time, Kyle. Well, I feel like sooner or later. I feel like that was going to happen. I feel like someday. You seen how the war's going? How the things are getting worse and worse. I just feel like no one's not doing anything to help out. Like, I feel like figure out a way that the bad things happen to good people. Like, you know how like dirty cops. I wish the president could do something about it. You know what I'm saying? and make it, and plus make it way bad people trying to find a way to make it harder for bad people to get, what do you call it, do a better background checks and better way, different ways to do background checks and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Make it.
Most of that goes to the state.
I wish I'd like to see better background checks. People being lazy, not really checking properly. And plus, and get and trying to make every state. If I was a president, I would make every state weed illegal. Wouldn't you? What do you think, Kyle? What? Yeah, I knew that. Those games I was telling when I called you on, was it Tuesday? You remember the guys I told you, those Japanese people who created the Resident Evil games? I told you about. There's another game that, well, they're remastering and make it where they play on newer consoles. Because originally this was on 360 and PS3 era.
Abel, stop.
It's called The Shadows or something. It's like it's kind of like, but it's different. You know how Devil May Cry? It's kind of like that.
I've heard of it. I haven't played it.
But it's kind of like that. But trying to remember the name of it. I pre-order it to when it comes out and stuff, and the other game I bought was Black MYTH. The next word is the next name part of the name, WUKONG. Well, WUKONG. WUKO.
Yes, Wukong.
Black. And the other part of the name is MYTH. You know what game I'm talking about?
Never heard of it.
Well, that game was good, but it's not easy. I just want to. I know I spent a lot of good money on it, but still, I still wanted to try it. I think you'll like it because it's kind of like God of War. Trying to remember that. Trying to find on my. I have here somewhere. I just trying to. trying to find it. Oh, here it is. Shadow of the Damned. Have you heard of it? Comes out. Halloween is the 31st, right?
October, yeah.
Comes out. Yeah. Next month. I remember playing this game. This game's awesome. Hey, look it up, Kyle. I think you like it. It was pretty cheap. If you pre-order now, you can play it up to 3 days early before it comes out. Yeah, it's the creator of No More Heroes, Killer 7, Resident Evil, God Hand. You never heard of those games? Yeah. It's the after that it's called H. It's like hell, but with the A in the end. Remastered. It's an old game. I remember playing. It's kind of like a. It's kind of like Devil May Cry mixed with Resident Evil a little bit. But it's by the same people who created Resident Evil, anyways. The creator.
Well, hey, I'm gonna jump off of our thing because I gotta be able to hear what's going on in this game. But I'll be there tomorrow, probably around like 12:30, right?
All right.
Sound good?
All right.
I gotta go to bed. Here.
Well, you have a good night, man.
You, buddy. I'll see you tomorrow.
You said 12:30 or 1, right?
Probably do about 12:30.
All right.
All right. Bye, buddy.
Bye.